shit. What do I have tonight? Hello everybody and welcome. Yes, we're back on the Challengers Tour in the EU, and for some reason OBS is being weird. I don't know why OBS is being weird with my webcam. Hang on, excuse me one moment. I should be down there looking ugly, not up there looking ugly. My bad. So, as I said, this is day 3 and the room is now open, so we're going to go into it. Actually, we're 3 minutes to go. We're on a 5-minute stream delay, guys, so I don't think we're in danger of seeing anything here. First match we're going to bring you is 1NV, Invincible, against Janice. Or Janice. Oddly enough, I really do have problems pronouncing this clan, and it's my bad, and I'm really sorry about that. And no doubt the clan lead will have a go at me about it, because he is due to see me. And I've just lost my battery. Hang on one moment. Well, that wasn't meant to happen. I'm really sorry about that. I put the wrong battery in. So anyway, as I was saying, our first game, this is Tour 5. We've got 1NV, Invincible, against Genesis. And we're out on Normandy as the first map. Well, a little bit delay there, but it wouldn't be me if there wasn't something going wrong. I don't know much about the sound, unfortunately, so you'll have to ping me in chat if there's any sound issues, guys, because I can't really see much, I am afraid, and I certainly can't hear what's happening over on YouTube. Looking at the teams for Normandy, we've got Invincible out in an E50M, a FV215B, a Foch 115 and another Foch 115, and 2 more E50Ms. Janice, we've got a 215B, an E5, 2 E50Ms, WZ113, and 2 AMX50Bs. So this is going to look good. As it stands at the moment, Janice are trailing at the bottom of the league, but whilst that may mean their tournament is effectively over, they can still cause a lot of upsets. Don't forget, if these underdog teams, as they are now, they were never an underdog, but they are now, can really upset some of these upper teams. Now, Invincibles themselves are not, guaranteed of a top 4 place, and they need the top 4 place to get into the playoffs at the end of this week to find out who is going to win it and get into that Twister wildcard tournament. All the teams have got things to play for still. I mean, the only one that's leading the pack is Uni. They really are leading the pack. After this match, we've got APA, another team that was leading, but they lost to Fearless on Sunday. So a lot of teams have still got a lot to play for. Oh, thank you, Tim Nevilles, for just subscribing. Well, we're getting ready to go now. So we're going to ready up out on Normandy for Game 1, Tour 5 in the group stages. One NV Invincibles against Genesis. And they've all now sporting their Challengers avatar, apart from Creavets and Silver. Really needs to sport their avatars. So we're rolling out with one NV, but we're seeing both teams, so it doesn't really matter. Let's get up high straight away and see what's going on. With this lineup, I'm expecting them to do a middle strat, maybe C, maybe B. On the other side, probably the same thing with that lineup. So let's swing it round this way, moreover, so we can kind of see. And as you can see, it was a B and a C strat. And there's shots going in already from the AMX50Bs of Janice. They're already taking first blood from Nogga. Nogga's being smacked around a bit there in the FV. But the E50Ms now are getting round to that cap over there, and they're now hitting little Timo Janice. This is good stuff. Straight away, let's get over to this side and have a look, see what's going on. Try and keep it as wide as possible at this stage. It's still early doors. Janice get the early points. They've capped D. And it looks like they've also taken a lot from Nogga. Oh, Ego Chihai is also looking very worse for wearing that E50M. In fact, if he gets focused, he could be out the game. He's out. He's gone. So first blood definitely goes to Janice. Really playing well here. Nogga is looking like he's in much danger. Same as little Timo. And there goes Jan 12Q. Nogga has also gone. They've lost 3 tanks. Ash Saki is also gone on Janice. Let's get down here. Oh, too late. He's gone as well. This is good stuff from Janice. They've really come out the blocks fighting. Then the Fosh's Son of God is being focused. He's a one-shot. Magnus is gone on Janice. The 2 Foshes. Oh, the Fosh is gone. It's just the 1 Fosh and the E50 and Magnuson left. No pen, no life is not long. There he goes. Let's get down here now and see what's going on with Magnuson. He's getting pummeled by Ethan China. Good player is Ethan China. Know the guy well. I say well, I just know him. Window Schlepper's getting involved as well as the captain. Regis Nagasan's not long for the game, and there it is. It's all over. 1-0 first blood to Janice. Really pulled it together. Really fantastic stuff. Looking at the damage count there, where you can see Window Schlepper did absolutely fantastic stuff, along with Creavets also doing some good stuff. 13,975 damage, playing 9,100. No pen, no life. Did well, but just couldn't do enough in that Fosh. So now we're going to game 2. It's best of 7, remember, guys. So it's not like it's going to be immediate. You know, it's best of 7 tournaments are interesting tournaments. One NV are by no means out of it. Things can change. Lots of things can change. Lots of things do change. If Janice stay like this, though, wow, it's going to be fantastic stuff, and they can seriously do some upsets. They really can. And as I said, I mean, Invincibles are fighting for a top 4 place. This can really spoil their party. Don't forget that. And this is why the Challengers Tour, I think, is just as interesting as the Pro Tour. I mean, you're seeing some great teams still. I mean, they are fantastic teams. They came in the top 16 in the Ascent tournament. And Janice really can spoil Invincible's party here. So we're just getting ready now. Let's have a look down the team lists. We've got E50M and STB1, 2 FV215Bs, a Fosh, and 2 more E50Ms. So they're staying with that E50M strat. Over on Janice's side, we've got a T22 medium, an E5, a 215B, an IS7, 2 more T22 mediums, and a Fosh. This is going, they're clearly going for a more mobile game. We're seeing the new meta coming out here, what with the Foshes and the T22s. Janice have the upper hand. Can they keep it? They just need to hold their nerve and hold their cool. play like they just played, and boy, it will be fantastic. Silver and Kriovets are still not putting on their avatars. Bless them. So we'll do the same again. As soon as it goes, we'll get up straight away. Get up straight away, get to the back of the map. We're probably looking for a similar strat, although they should shake it up a bit, because and they are shaking it up a bit. Let's move down this way, get a bit of an overview. They're looking for, it looks like a BA strat this time from both teams. That E5 of Ash Sasaki is getting in there already. He's trying to get low. He's already spotted. But he's spotted, I don't know, I think he's spotted by the Foch or by Lil Timo. He's the shots are already going. Look at those T22s. That's very rare. You see people going down on the beach, especially in a tournament. But that is fantastic stuff. Ethan China has already had a little bit of blood spilt, but nothing to moan about. No bases capped yet. The E50s are moving down. This is going to be interesting, and down in this corner, we're going to get down there. Silver is a little bit exposed on his own there. He's got Tominator behind him, admittedly, but he's a little bit exposed. He needs to get back around that corner, as he's going to get smacked a lot. The E50s are now coming in. Oh, it's a big push. They're all moving down to basically take out the T22s. They understand the T22s are dangerous, and there goes Silver already. Silver is gone. Everybody is now mauling and brawling just down on the beach. I mean, this is fantastic stuff. There goes Tominator. There's another T22 gone, but Son of God and the 215B is also gone. This is going to be hard put to keep up with, guys. They're now trying to take out Window Schlepper. He's got Nogger in his sights, however, and the Foch there, if you see, Magnus is taken and Nogger's gone. There also goes Window Schlepper. So both the T22s, all three of them have gone. The E50 of Ego Chihai is gone. The F1215B of Negasan is also looking very worse for wear here. Let's get round there. The Foch of No Pen for No Life is doing okay in there. Ethan China is about to go. He's gone. Magnus is still looking healthy, and so is Ash Sasaki. Here he comes. Here comes Ash now in the E5. It's going to be interesting. They're going to focus down Magnus. They want that Foch out the game. There goes the Foch. It's basically 3 against 1. Let's have a look. Let's stay with Ash. He'd like the Foch gone, but he's next to no hit points, and there he goes. So, turn around already. 1-1. 1NV Invincible, bring it back. The beach strat didn't really make it. So, not bad though. I mean, look at the damage there. I mean, Magnus doing the lion's share there in the Foch. But look at the Foch of No Pen, No Life. 4,721. 12,197 damage for Janice against 14,270. It was a close game. They didn't even bother to do caps. It got a bit mauly and brawly down on the beach. This happens. Not much you can say about it, unfortunately. So, it's 1-1. It's leveled up. I'm going to sup some tea. I hope you don't mind. Janice nabs. Let's go, Janice. Yeah, there's some Janice supporters on, I can see. So we now switch maps. We're now moving to Desert Sands. And on Desert Sands, we've be interesting to see what strat they use here. So we've got a Foch, an STB1, a 215B, an E50M, another 215B, and 2 Object 140s. That looks like a desert strat to me, but like in all things, you just never know. Over on Janice's side, we've got 215B, another 215B, an E50M, an MX30B, a T22 medium, and 2 Foches. That also is looking like a desert strat. It will be interesting. This is fantastic stuff. Janice didn't do too badly there. Silver got a little bit caught out down on the beach on his own there. In the rotation was fantastic by Invincibles, you have to say. I mean, they were up towards the B cap, and then the whole team just turned around and got down onto the beach. Anyway, this is Game 3, Group Stage, Tour 5. Invincible against Janice. It's level pegging, 1 apiece. We really need to get Silver and Krievets to get their avatars on. Bless. Oh, it's not getting up for some reason. Let's get up high and see where we are. And as we thought, it's going to be a mostly desert, this one. Although, if you look there, yeah, they're all coming over. So we're going to go down this side a little bit. Krievets in the MX-50B has already been badly mauled as they came over the tracks there. Let's get over the tracks so we can see what's going on. Wind on Slepper's also been smacked around a little bit. Not a single hit point taken away, though, from Invincible just yet. You can see what they're trying to do. It's going to be another brawl in the desert this time. More brawling in the sand, I'm afraid. I'm trying to get a decent position here so you can see who's going where and what. Oh, there's a big push. There is a push down this side. Let's get down here. Look at this movement. The two Foshes are quite isolated. They need to use all their DPM now, but as soon as those Object 140s are going to get around them, I'm afraid it's going to be a good night Vienna. You can see that both Foshes gone there. That's a big loss for Janice early on. Magnus and Silver both gone. Janice are rallying, however. They're trying to get round. They think they've got them boxed in. You can see that they sort of have, but Ethan China's now gone in the E50. They're taking hit points off Invincible, but not enough. They've lost another tank. There goes Magnus. Oh dear. Sorry, Window Schlepper. He's gone. It's 3 against 6 basically. Now it's 2 against 6. Now it's 1 against 6. Let's go with him. He's the last man standing. It's Krievets, the guy who was smacked first. We're going to stay with him as far as we can. This is a convincing win, I think, for Invincible. It was difficult as soon as they lost those two Foshes. Losing the two Foshes early there did not help. And when you look at the results... Oh, that was my bad. Sorry. I needed to go to results. Nah, too late. So you look at the results. 8,000 damage was all that Janice dished out against the 14,000. Not the best. However, it's 2-1 now, Invincible. That's not the end of the world. It is best of 7, so realistically it's the first of 4 wins. Janice can turn this around. I mean, they showed us in the first game what they're capable of doing. They showed us there that they are capable of hurting Invincible, and their strats and gameplay is good enough. So looking at the teams, we've got on Invincibles a Foch, an STB-1, a 215B, E50M, another 215B, and 2 Object 140s. On Janice, we've got a T22, E50M, another T22, an IS-7, another T22, and 2 Foches. Pretty same, I would have thought. I think this is going to be another battle in the sand. But you never know. You never know who's going to mix it up. The thing about these teams is they've got different strats that you think you call it on looking at the tanks. Doesn't necessarily mean that's the case. They do have different strats on different maps to do different things. Got about 15 seconds there, so I'm going to slurp some tea. I hope you don't mind. I have to admit, though, it was again some good rotation there from Invincible. Played it pretty nicely. So obviously we're spawning differently now. Vajiberg, see, this is why I've told Windows Slipper I need to speak to him so we can have a chat about how you pronounce the damn name of the clan. Because everybody tells me different things. I've been told it's like the band. There's only one band I know that's spelled that way, and that's Genesis. So is it just nice? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to get up high. Like I said, it looked like it was going to be another sand strat, another brawl on the beach. And that's exactly what it looks like. Let's get over and see what's happening here. Already there are shots going in. Krivets has already been spotted. Ash Sasaki is already taking hits. We can see here that it's not going to be a brawl in the sand at all. Invincibles are going to the sand, however. So let's get over and see what's going on. It looks like Nice are going to capture the C cap. No, I don't think they're going to do that. They're not exposing themselves. They're letting Invincibles take the A cap. Invincibles are just readying up. They've got the Foshes in a good position. The IS-4 and the IS-7 covering. The three T-22s are trying to flank. So let's get over to that flank and see. They're now spotted up, the T-22s. They're putting shots into Lil Timo. Ash Sasaki, however, is getting pummeled, but Little Timo's looking worse for wear here. Points have gone, however, to Invincible. They're now trying to do no pen for life. The three T-22s are now getting really involved into this action. It's a good little... There goes Little Timo. That's the first kill. First blood do go to Nice. However, they have just lost Ash Sasaki. That's a big blow in the IS-4. And they're a cap point down, remember. But no pen, no life is looking very, very bad. He's gone. Let's get over here now. We've got the Foshes and the IS-7. The T-22s are now trying to make their way in. Silver's gone in one of the Foshes. So both teams have lost 2. The Fosh of Ego Chihai is looking like he's not going to be long for the game. But the Fosh of Magnus is also looking worse for wear. He needs to try and take something out there. He needs to reload. Oh, he couldn't get the load in time. The T-22s really need to get involved here. They're down to 3 against 4. They really need to get involved somehow. The E-50, a son of God, is trying to push Kriovets. He needs to take out Noga, or somebody needs to take out Noga. Kriovets has just got a big roll from the E-50M. Noga is down to sort of no hit points, 72 hit points. I mean, breathe on him and he's gone. Ethan, China and Kriovets are the only 2 left. He takes Noga. However, the E-50M is probably going to get the IS-7 of Kriovets. We'll then switch to Ethan China, who's over here in a brawl with the Object 140s, and he's gone, unfortunately. Wow. Nice battle by Janice there. Not too bad at all. That means, looking at the teams here, I mean, you can see there was 3,000 hit points between the 2. Wow. Wow. So, it's 3-1 to Invincible. We're now changing the map again. We're still in the desert though, but this time we're on Oasis Palms. If Janice lose this, then it's guaranteed that their tournament is definitely over. As in, they're not going to be able to proceed to the wildcard tournament because they won't get into the top 4 for the weekend. They will still play the rest of their games, however. Invincible, they need this win to stay in contention. They could have been in danger of dropping further back. So looking at them, the lineups, we'll look at Nice first because they've already read it up. So it's 215B, Object 263, another 215B, a Batchat, a 113, and 2 Foshes. Switching over to Invincible, we've got an AMX-30B, a 215B, a Fosh, followed by another Fosh, another 215B, an IS-7, and another 215B. So, they're definitely going for the new meta. There's a good sprinkling of new meta. There's no T-22s in this one, though. A lot of heavies, a couple of mediums, and a lot of TDs, as we can see. It's going to be interesting. Nice need to bring this one back. They definitely need to win this game without a shadow of a doubt. They have no choice, guys. Invincibles can taste victory. They can taste that top 4 place at this moment in time. Doesn't mean they're going to get it. Nice can and may turn it. Let's see if they've settled down yet. They've come so far. Tricky map, Oasis Palms. It's a tricky tournament map, I mean to say, is Oasis Palms. Doesn't mean to say, though, anything. We're looking at desert here. Let's get up high and see what's going on. Well, there's an A strat going on from Invincibles, that we can see straight away. Nice, cautious. It looks like it's going to be more brawling on the sand. Ego Chihai has already been spotted up in the AMX-30B. Look at the Fosh from No Pen, No Life covering, though. Shots going into Little Timo. Little Timo's gone. My God. That was a massive roll. That went quicker than he expected. I mean, that must have... That wasn't an ammo rack, I don't think. We didn't see it, but boy, that was a big roll. Whoever that was. That was huge, bless. So, and that's a 215B. It must have been an ammo rack. Couldn't have been anything else, surely. So, first blood goes to Nice. Wowzers. They didn't expect that. They're in a good position here as well. Nicely hauled down. You've got to say that Invincible now, they're under the cosh a little bit. They've got to do something. Points-wise, you know, the way it works is, if you kill a tank, you get 40 points, and the opposite team loses 40 points. Look at the Foshes pushing here. They're going to push. They are pushing. They're trying to get Noga out of the game, and Nagasan. Noga is gone. Now they're going to push Nagasan. Nagasan is in a world of pain here. Oh, the Fosh of No Pen, No Life comes in and takes Ethan China. That came from nowhere, but Nagasan's gone. They've now lost 3. They've lost Little Timo, they've lost Nagasan, and they've lost Noga. Wowzers, they're now looking to try and capitalise on this. Tominator's looking bad, but Ego Chihai, he's in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was definitely going to go. Wowzers, 2 tanks left, both the Foshes. There goes one of them, just one Fosh left. There he is there, it's Son of God. It's 6 against 1. He knows it's over. He knows there's nothing he can do. It's all over. What a turnaround. Wowzers. Oh my. Nice are by no means out of this tournament. Look at that. 14,600 against 6,700. Look at that there. Let's just see if we can see what happened to Little Timo. It doesn't say. It just says destroyed by Window Schlepper. I'd like to know. It looked like, it didn't seem like an ammo. It looked like it should be an ammo rack, but the little icon didn't flash up or anything. But whatever it was a massive roll from Window Schlepper. Unbelievable. So, 3-2. Nice brings one back. Looking at the teams. Second game on Oasis Palms, we got Higo Chihai in the FV215B. We got the 113, another 215B, 2 Foshes, and 2 more 215Bs. Over on the nice side, we got a 215B, a 263, another 215B, a Batchat, a 113, and 2 Foshes. Just waiting for Nagasan to ready up. 50 odd seconds though, so whilst he's doing that, I'm going to sup some tea. Like I said before that match, I mean, Nice have got the ability to do this. They are a good team. You underestimate them at your peril. Invincible were on the cusp of, not a whitewash, of cusp of beating them 4-1. Nice just turned it again, so it's now 3-2. Can Nice do it again though? Clearly this is a map that they've practiced on. They had a really good strat there, and their focus fire and their pushing and movement was spectacular. Can they do it again? Well, I hope so. Let's keep the stream going. I only say it to keep the stream going. I don't say it because I'm in favour of Nice over Invincible before anybody says anything. I am strictly impartial. Wow. It'll be interesting to see what strat is going to be used here. You can see that might be another rumble at A. Let's get up there and find out. Oh, look at that. You can see what's happening already. Very interesting stuff. You can see that already the teams are diverging in opposite directions. That is fantastic. The Batchat of Kriovets is trying urgently to try and spot anything up. They must know by now that they're going to the A cap, and Invincibles must know by now that the other side are going to the C cap. Are they going to start smacking each other from across the map blindly? Well, you never know. Invincibles are staying together this time. There's obviously strength in numbers. Kriovets is still trying to spot up. No one's going to be spotted as of yet. So, Nice have got the cap advantage at the moment because they capped first. Kriovets is trying to... He knows where they're going to be. We're going to stay with him because we want to see who gets spotted up first. Oh, little Timo's spotted. So is Nagasan, but so is Ethan China. And so is Windon Schlepper. Oh, the Batchat is trying to spot up. Oh, there's a shot going towards the Batchat, but they're missing him. He will be happy with that. Batchat's getting out of there. Now, look at the rotation here of Nice. This is fantastic stuff. They know they've got them in the middle, all grouped up. So we've got a flank push there. Well, not a push as such, but a preparedness. And a middle. We've got the Batchat of Kriovets still over on that side. Silver, however, is getting smacked a fair bit. He's not looking good. But Nogga is also getting smacked. This is some good stuff. So it's 460 against 450 points-wise. Nothing in it. One kill. That's all it is. Nagasan is also taking hits. Nogga is down to 166. He's not going to last much longer. Where is he? Get down to this bit here because this is where some of the action is. There's only 2 against 4 here. Not much can go on. They're going to push Ethan China and Window Schlepper. They're going to do as much as they can. Nagasan is gone. Ethan China is gone. However, Nogga is also gone. Nice have the advantage points-wise. But it looks like Window Schlepper's going to go. Unless he can get that Foch out before they kill him. Looks like he's going to try... Oh, that's unfortunate. Silver's trying to put shots in. So both tanks have lost 2. But Jan, 12Q, is going. And he's gone. Wow. And there go... And... No, Silver's still in there. Nogga's gone. Jan's gone. No Pen for Life's gone. Nagasan's gone. It's 700 points to Nice. Nice are going to look like they can... If they can hold this, they're going to win this and take it to the decider. Look at this. We're watching Son of God getting bullied by the Foch and Magnus. Magnus takes out the Foch. Now they're coming in to take Ego Chai High. Ash, Magnus, and Tominator all bullying Ego. He's not... Oh, and Kriovets comes in just to make sure that everybody's there bullying him. They're just completely ignoring little Timo at the moment. Where is little Timo? There's little Timo. So let's get down. Nice have got this. I think it's fair to say it's 1 against 4. But little Timo is on full HP. But that Foch of Magnus is going to come round. Tominator's in a good position as well. The 263 of Ash... We know how OP that is. Look at this with Magnus coming in from the side. It ain't going to be fun for Timo. And there you go. Wowzers. Convincingly winning is Nice. Wow. 3-all. What a turnaround. Absolutely spectacular stuff. So we can see here 14,500 HP against 11,454. Ego Chihai did his best in that 215B. But look at Tominator. They're really, really pushing hard. 3-all. That's what we like to see, guys. I hate to say that, but that's what we like to see. This is the decider. Winner takes it all. It's Port Bay. The deciding map. Nice are on the cusp of victory. Invincible is on the cusp of victory. Invincible definitely need it if they want to stay in contention for that top 4. Nice don't really need it, but it's nice to win, don't you think? I mean, it'd be horrible to go out of the tournament not winning anything. This is a fantastic comeback from Nice. It's really showing everybody how good they can be. This is what we need, guys. These are the sort of games we want. So, Looking at Invincible, we got T62A, an STB1, a 215B, a Foch, IS4, an E5, and potentially another E5. Over on the nice side, we got T22, a 215B, another 215B, an STB1, two T22 mediums, and another 215B. Nagasani has actually changed it to an Object 140. Aside from that, it's pretty much the same. Got about 20 seconds remaining before we go. I mean, this is a fantastic tournament so far. A lot of people thought that Nice would be a pushover, as I said at the beginning. Never underestimate anybody. Nice may be at the bottom of the table. They have got nothing to lose. Invincibles have got more to lose. Nice have come into this with their heads held high. Invincibles need to pull it out if they want to really push for that top 4 spot. It's not to say that it's not possible. Of course it's possible. They really need to turn their heads a bit here. Nice, on the other hand, they're riding high. Their confidence levels must be high. They must be feeling that they can do this. They can hurt Invincibles and they can get a win in this tournament, which it would be thoroughly deserving. Let's get up high straight away. This is the last game. Even in a draw, it's the last game because somebody will win on points. We can see here what the strat is going to be. Everything's going to be around the C cap, so we're going to get over to the C cap and have a look. They're anticipating already things going across the middle. Shots going in left, right and centre. Kriyovets is also... Oh, Nagasan has been smacked hard. It's down to 947 hit points already. I'm going to get down this side, actually, guys, so we can see what's going on. Nagasan is in a world of pain. He's really being pressed hard there by Kriyovets. No pen, no life is trying to cap. Nagasan is trying to get out of there. Shots going left, right and centre. Son of God in the Foch is also taking some hits. It's going to be a bit of a brawl. Let's get down. We might as well see the brawliness. It's going to be who can DPM who. No one is... I mean, I'd have to say on hit points, you'd have to face... Oh, that's a big blow. Window Schlepper's gone and the T22. That is a massive blow. However, Nagasan and Ego Chihai have also gone. So... Point advantage, hit point advantage, firmly with Nice at the moment. Jan, 12Q is gone. Can Nice hold on here? They've just lost Tominator. Tominator's gone. However, they've still got more guns on the battlefield. Son of God has gone. It's a Nogga from the north. Oh, Nogga is going to go. Let's get down there. Nogga's gone. There's just 2 left. It's Lil Timo. And No Pen for Life. No Pen for Life is having a brawl with Ethan China. We need to get down here. Need to see what's going on. They're really, really pressuring No Pen for Life. No Pen, No Life. He's gone. Little Timo's left. My life. Nice have really turned this around. They've really, really paid to Invincible here. Great shot there by Lil Timo. But you'd have to say the odds are stacked against him. The hit points on those tanks are a lot better than his. He's only got, what, 450 hit points. Points-wise, then, yeah, he's going to run away. Why wouldn't you? They have 3 big tanks. They're going to cap C. They're probably going to cap out before he does. That means they're up on points as it is. 380 plays 220. Even in the event of a draw, Nice will win. Wowzers. So they cap C. They're just now going to slowly cap. Lil Timo doesn't really have a choice. He has to engage. He can't afford a draw, and he can't afford to lose. But he's now down to only 75 hit points. You'd have to say it's all over. Wowzers! And there he goes. What a turnaround! Oh my God! I mean, that's just spectacular stuff. I would have said 3 games ago, Invincibles had this. I really would have. And you would have too. 14,250 against 8,700. Great stuff from Magnus there in silver of Nice. Nogga did well, but got blown away very early on, unfortunately. Wow, what can I say? I mean, that was just truly outstanding. Truly outstanding. Um, let's have a look at. I mean, I don't know what to say. That's blown me away. If we look at the standings, and we look at the chart, you will see coming into this game, Nice hadn't won any matches. They lost to Immortals. They lost to First Alliance. They lost to BHBP. They lost to Fearless. They have won their first game against Invincible. And when we look at Invincible, they were riding high. They beat Fearless ESA. They beat Immortals. They lost to Uni and they lost to APA, and now they've lost to Nice. That has hurt them. They were up here. Now they're down here. Nice get a point on the board finally. What's happening in the other matches though? If we have a look down here, we've got Fearless, and the question on most people's lips on Oasis was that an ammo rack? Because that was one hell of a shot that you made to get rid of that tank, and it looked like an ammo rack from where we were.
Well, it wasn't an ammo rack in our perspective. I think we focused well on that 215B, and 215B got slightly aggressive, which we managed to really delete that. I think that really gave us quite a confidence in marching forward. Although
well, it was after that. I mean, it seemed to have shocked Invincible completely. Losing little Timo like that. I mean, all we saw on the screen was sort of all his hit points go in like one shot, and then it sort of really put them on the back foot. And you guys did a tremendous push. I mean, did you call let's just push them, because that was just a massive push right into them there?
Yeah, I think we all agree that we should make a push sooner or later. Definitely not later than the enemies making the kind of the regrouping. So I think we've timed the push at a good time, and I think that was what brought us the game on the Oasis Pumps.
As I said, I mean, it was absolutely that to me was almost a turning point for the rest of the game. The way you handled that. You didn't seem to. You seemed to be a little bit out of sorts on Desert Sands, but clearly Oasis Palms is a map that you've been practicing a lot more, and you have some good strats on. And then when you went into Port Bay, I mean, that was just spectacular stuff. I mean, what a turnaround! I mean, Invincibles must be kicking themselves. They snatched defeat from the jaws of victory effectively. I mean, you guys must be riding high after that.
Yeah, definitely. I think we can really hold our head up high after this one. It was a really huge morale boost. I think we need to carry it on to UN1.
That will be brilliant. Yes, that will be brilliant.
Yeah, it will be brilliant. But I think you just have to remember what we always should be doing, and avoid low moments, and just keep on focus fire and get the right breadth, and also
I mean, I said at the start. I said at the start of the stream that unfortunately you were riding at the bottom after not winning anything, but you certainly have the capability of hurting the rest of the teams in the group, and you've clearly showed that today. I mean, that was. I mean, it's just a shame that obviously you've left it so late. Why did you leave it so late? I mean, that was spectacular stuff. It really was. I mean, you all played so well, and it's just a shame it's just a shame that obviously the first 2 days have not gone well for you.
Yeah, thank you for the compliment.
No, it was we've been watching it, and you know it's really good stuff, mate. Just one thing on Normandy, the T22 on the beach strat. Is that something that you think is something that you're going to carry forward, or do you think it sort of went a bit array? I mean, Invincibles countered it very quickly.
Yeah, I think it's important to remind the team really what we must be doing heading into the games. We can't get desperate. I mean, we need to retain a good mentality in every game. even though there is no chance for us to reach to the top four. And I think today we've demonstrated that. I'm really proud of the team performance tonight. We could soldier on in the last two matches, and I'll be proud of any results if we of any result in the next
Well,
against the next two clans.
well, you've certainly proved to everybody, realistically, that you deserve to be in this tournament. That you are one of the top 16 clans. And next time, just pull your finger out a bit earlier, please.
Well, we'll try to, but we really have to constantly remind the team. Yeah, I'm just not going to repeat that again. Probably you guys probably will be annoyed by that already.
No, not at all. Not at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
Not at all. But anyway, look, my friend, Windersleper. It's Wildon Schlepper, yes?
Sorry.
How do you pronounce
Well,
Wild?
what's helper? Just
Yeah.
yeah,
All I want to
just have
say
to
is this: Wild and Zalpa, yes. So,
yeah.
mate, it's been absolutely amazing watching you guys play tonight. It's been brilliant to see such. I mean, the match has just been great. The way that it's just been doing, one to the next to the next. There's no 4-0s here. It's been really good fun watching you guys counter and do those moves.
Thank
We're
you.
really chuffed
Thank
that you won today, and I'm sure everybody on the stream is really happy that you've won today.
you.
Um,
Oh, thanks a lot for the compliment.
no, it's been great that you've jumped on and had a chat with us. That's been absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
The tournament,
Yeah.
okay, it's going to be pretty tough for you to get to the top four. I get that. However,
Well,
sorry, top two, top
yeah.
four, no, top four, because obviously it's only
Top four,
one
yeah.
group. But it's not the end of your tournament at all.
Yep.
There are still teams out there that you can hurt and steal things from and can be hurt. So there's still a lot to
Yep.
play for. The prediction was if you lost to Invincible, you'd go out, but you're not out. So all I can do is
Oh,
wish you the very best for the rest of the tour, mate.
Thank you very much. We'll definitely try our best, and we constantly remind ourselves how we should deal with the other clans.
Absolutely.
Very
You've got Uni next, I believe.
Yeah, UN1.
Yeah.
It will be a tremendous battle. I think UN1's a really strong clan. One envy as well.
Well, they've just
Huge
lost.
kudos.
They just lost their game, so they'll be coming off the back of a defeat.
Well, we can't look down upon them. I remember they've won 4 before.
They
that,
have,
so
yes, they have. They were riding high.
So and also huge credits to Massive. I think he's the tactician and also the caller. He's a really competent tactician and caller, so can't really look down upon UN1. We have to be absolute at our best in order to have a slight chance.
Absolutely. However, just one more thing before we go, because I know you've got to go and get your team ready and everything. We've only got about 15 minutes or so. You need to get Silver and Crivets to get their avatars on.
Oh, definitely, we'll tell them. We'll punish them as well. Yeah.
Thank you for joining the call, my friend. Have a really good tournament, and congratulations for that win. It was a big win. Well done indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye. See ya.
So I did lose a little bit of bites there, unfortunately, but that was the interview we just had with Wildons Halper from the captain of Nice, and you heard it from him. You pronounce it nice. That's how you pronounce it. Nice. So, coming off the back of a very good win, gave us some good insight. It wasn't an ammo rack, as I thought, but it was good focus fire, and it gave them the boost and the confidence needed to do that push. Fantastic stuff indeed. We have got about, I think it's 10 minutes maybe. So let's have a look, see what's going on. See what happened with Loka. Oh, Loka have beaten Endgame. Wow. Loka are now riding high in the Pro Tour. That's a blow for Endgame. That really is. And Raid have beaten R2K. That is a blow to R2K and a massive boost to Raid. However, don't forget, guys, it's only the winner that goes through to Twister. The runner-up goes into the wild card. And at the stands at the moment, it's Raid going into that second place position. But if we look at it, Loka in Raid, that is a big match. That is Tour 7. That is tomorrow. Going back to challengers, we will now see all the standings. So APA and UN1 are up there. Nice, still at the bottom, but they've still got 3 games, so there's possible to get 3 points to shoot them up into that top 4 for that playoff position. Oh no, I said it wrong about the pros. Forget me, because there's obviously it's the top 4. They go into the final. I'm getting ahead of myself. My bad yet again. So if Nice can win their next 2 battles, that won't be easy. And then they've got UN1, and you can see there UN1 are riding high. They can get up here, and they can get into that top 4. It's by no means over for them. They can do it. Same with everybody. This tournament is wide open still. The top 4 go into the playoff finals at the weekend. So there's still a lot to play for, guys. Oh, I've got a message. Oh, it's nobody, it's nothing. So we've still got a lot to go for. A lot to play for. I'm going to take some tea. I mean, that was very nice of the captain of Nice to come and talk to us there. It was fantastic stuff. Love talking to these guys and getting to know what's going on and how they feel, etc., etc. And it was great stuff, indeed. All the people watching have gone for some reason. I've only got 6 people watching. Don't know why. I have to find out why. There's got to be a reason. There's always a reason. Especially when everything's saying that the stream is fine. I did lose a little bit of kilobytes, I admit. I did lose a bit of frames whilst we were talking, but it came back, so it didn't last long. Just having a look on YouTube to see what the issue is, because there's clearly something going on somewhere. There's only 7 people watching. There were 20 at one stage. No, everything seems to be fine. Like I said, we lost a little bit, but I don't think we killed the stream. I don't think the stream died. It's saying it didn't. Not to worry. We'll be getting ready pretty soon. Next matches aren't much longer from now, to be honest with you. About 10 minutes. In fact, let's have a look. So the next match, we are out with APA and Invincible, I believe. Yes, no, we're out with APA and Immortals, actually. Not Invincible, we're with Immortal. Is that correct? I need to check because I'm all up in the air. Yep, we're definitely out with APA and Immortal next. We kick off in about 9 minutes. So we've got 5 minutes. Unfortunately, I don't have many replays to play. As you can see, because I don't play on my PC. Got a couple here, but they're not great. In all honesty. Let's have a look, see what I've got. How long is that? So that's 6 minutes, that's too long. Unfortunately, I don't have many good replays to play, so we're not going to do the replays. We're just going to chat instead. Why not? I know you guys are bored of my voice, but hey, it happens. Just going to sup some tea. I mean, I don't know about you, but I thought that was... Oh, I'm going to open a crate. I mean, I thought that was a spectacular comeback from Nice. They've done spectacularly well to bring it back there. They were looking like they were going out. However, they didn't. They're still in it. They're in it to win it. They've proved that they should be in this tournament. And if there's any detractors out there, I hope that's put them to bed. I mean, they're top 16 for a reason. They've worked hard to get here, and they've put themselves in a good position. All they've got to do is take that confidence and momentum they've just had against Invincible and take it into the next game. That's all they need to do. And, you know, I wish them the best. It's nice of them to chat to us. Don't normally get that. That was lovely. Beautiful. As we can see, the Pro Tour is also looking a bit interesting. Go back to that because I did make a muck-up of it, didn't I, by saying that it's the top 4 when it's not. I mean, what happens is it's not the top 2. It's the top 4 go into the final, if you look. So, 4 teams, double elimination on the 26th to the 29th. And it's the winner of that will go. So first place gets the invitation to the Blitz Twister Cup. Second place gets the invitation to the wild card. So there's a lot to do. Getting the standings, however, does mean a lot. So you can see here at the moment, it's Loka, Raid, Endgame, and FBI in the top 4. That doesn't mean to say that the rest of them can't do it. They can. They can do it. They can get up there. And just to put you in what happens in the twist in this one, you will see at the bottom here. So first place in the tournament wins an invitation to the wildcard Twister. So you get the top 4 going into the final stage on the 26th, 29th at the same time. And as it stands at the moment, that is going to be APA, UN1, Immortals, and BHBP, Uncarians going in. But Uncarians are by no means secured. Invincible, First Alliance, ESA, and NICE can all do it. They can all grab those spots. Immortals are also not guaranteed a place yet. So there's still a lot to play for. A lot to play for. Well, the room has now come up. Interestingly. The room will tell us that we should have about 5 minutes, so we're not going to go into the room yet. I'll wait for a few moments before we get into the room. The reason being, whilst I have a stream delay of 5 minutes, you never know. The room is only open for 4 minutes, so I'll give it enough time so the teams can't possibly see each other's tanks. Not that they will be watching this anyway, they'll be concentrating on their matches. But we'll still make sure. Yeah, I should be sipping Coca-Cola, to be fair. So, we're getting ready now for Tour 5. Sorry, Tour 6. God, I'm such a moron sometimes. We're getting ready for Tour 6. So, let's get everything up and running again. There comes my ugly mug. The fake rolling swarm. I've only got the beard, nothing else. I'm going to accept the match room. We are rolling out with Immortal, Kushkai, and as you can see here, we're going out on Middleburg. This is Tour 6 of the group stages. Got 3 minutes to go. So we've already got Zero Sniper in a mouse, who may not be in a mouse. No, he's in a mouse. We've got Danny in a mouse, Kosh in a 215, Mac in a 50B, Trollocs in a mouse, and Elon's in a 140 at the moment. But there's a long way to go yet, guys. They've still got 2 odd minutes. There's other players to come in. I don't think Report is going to go out. I don't think Reported is going to go out in that tank. Type 59 would be interesting, but I don't think he's going to. APA have already readied up. They've got a 215B, an IS-4, a Foch, another 215B, a third 215B, a fourth 215B, and a second Foch. That's the real Slim Shady rolling out in his Foch. Still waiting for Immortals to ready up. It's going to be an interesting one on Middleburg. Saw a game yesterday with UN1 with, I think it was APA, I'm not sure, where UN1 went up north, went to the sea cap, and then, no, it was Invincible, excuse me, and then barged down into the city, which was spectacular stuff. The teams are now ready. So in Immortals, we've got 215B, a Mouse, another 215B, a third 215B, a T22, a second Mouse, and an Object 140. I think that's going to be a town type strat. And looking at the other team, that's going to be probably a C strat. But as I say all the time, that doesn't necessarily make it so, guys. Because, you know, these teams practice lots of different strategies. They do lots of different things. And whilst you try and think what they're going to do with the tanks they've got, doesn't necessarily mean that is what they're going to roll. They always try different strats. Oh, so we've got Elons in the Object 140. It's interesting. Trollocs in the Mouse. Danny Key in a Mouse. This is going to be a good match. They've both got a lot to play for, both teams. Immortals are looking to push further into this and try and get more points. APA at the moment are doing pretty well, but however, you can't rest on your laurels, as we've just seen with Invincibles. You just can't do that. 1NV came unstuck a little bit. Not to put too much of a finer point on it. Nice played particularly well. They've got UN1 next, so it's a bit of a tough opponent. But we're with this match. We're with Qashqai against APA. Immortals v APA on Middleburg. Tour 6. Trollocs and Elons need to get their challenger avatars on, along with Ernest and Majaka Falcon. It's going to be an interesting one, guys. Both teams are riding high in the league, but they want to get higher. It's gonna, whoever loses, it's going to be painful for both of them. Six. We're almost ready to go. Let's get up high straight away. See what's happening. Get to the back. Wow, as we expected, those mouses are definitely going into the back, into the city. The T20. Oh, and the mediums are coming down as well. Didn't expect that. And APA straight into the A cap. Immortals in the mouse straight into the B cap. No one's spotted yet. Trollocs is now spotted. He's trying to push down there. Let's get down and have a look. Wow. Max Shockey gets a bit of a pasting. So does Trollocs. But he's got support coming in. This is going to be where the interest is. Oh, Reported is really getting hurt there. Reported is down to 121 hit points. First Trollocs is gone. Let's get down there. Oh no, we've lost Reported as well. APA making a big push here. Cox is looking like he's going to be surrounded. They're trying to get matched. They're trying to get Mac out. Zero Sniper is going down. He's 147 hit. Zero Sniper's gone. We need to get a bit higher to look at this. There goes Mac. Shockey is gone. They've taken out Seba though of APA. It's not enough. It's not enough. Cox is going to go. He's only on next to nothing hit points. He is gone. It's just Danny and Elon's left. Let's go with Danny. Don't want to see what Danny's doing. Danny's pushing Eugenius of APA, but Ernest is coming in. And and there goes Danny Quebb. First blood goes to APA, and let's be frank, quite convincingly. When we look at the points difference, 16,000 against 7,700. Elon's did what he could, but those Foshes are dominating yet again. Best of 7, remember, so it's by no means over. It's by no means the end. Immortal can turn it around. We saw that in the last game. APA do have the advantage, however. APA have read it up already. They've got 2 mouses, 3 mouses, a Foch, 2 215Bs, and another Foch. A lot of new meta there, aside from the mouse. Immortals, on the other hand, an E5, a 215B, another E5, another 215B, a Batchat, a third 215B, and a Foch. They too are also using a lot more meta. A lot of the new meta, sorry. Especially with the E5s and the 215Bs and the Foch. The only one that's not new meta is really the Batchat. We're seeing a lot of this in both the Challengers Tour and in the Pro Tour, where the teams are preferring the new meta. Spiegel Electro, what's my take on the Object 140? It's a great tank. No, you don't see it much anymore at the moment, because there's no requirement really in these tournaments. And there we got 3 mouses. 3 mouses now with APA. That is a lot of armor. It is a lot of armor indeed. But look at the other side. I mean, that is a lot of gun depression. And a lot of fast loading tanks. Let's be fair. So, APA have the first game advantage. Wowzers. APA must be looking at this and saying, wow, that's a lot of heavies. We've reported at the moment. And the Batchat spawning on the other side. Immortals really need to do something to pull this back. If they can pull this back, it would be very nice for them. Let's get up high straight away. Get to the back of the map. Oh, it's another A strat for both teams. Both teams are going to the city. It's interesting to see where Zero Sniper is going there in Cox. That's interesting. The Batchat's getting down there straight away. Let's go with the Batchat and see what he's doing. He's taking A. APA have already taken B though. They're going to get the points quicker because they take B quicker. But the Batchat's doing his job by spotting up. He didn't take A. He was worried, so he's pulled out. Unless he's not worried and he's trying to fake them into coming into A, knowing all those mouses are there. And look at this, you got all these 215Bs hauled down just waiting for them to come into A. That is indeed a good move. And as you can see, you've got the Batchat now reported going up to the C cap. This is an interesting strategy. He basically faked the mouses to come round to the A cap into the guns of the 215Bs who are just sat there waiting for them. The Batchat is now still not capping A. The E5s are holding the ridge, putting shots across. Elon's of Immortals, however, in the Foch is losing a bit of hit points. As you can see, he's being punished a little bit. He's over at the back there. But Ernest and Majaka Falcon have also lost a few hit points in their mouses. The Batchat is now taking C. They are 160 odd points behind though, because they took the cap very late. But the idea is to whittle these tanks down. If they could get the tanks out of the game, that's 40 points that APA lose and 40 points that Immortals gain. And at this moment in time, Immortals are winning on the HP stakes. As you can see, about it's just under 1,000 HP. Elon's has stopped bleeding. Zero Sniper's bled a little bit, but nothing much. those mouses are really concerning about pushing any further forward because of those 215Bs. They're probably just going to sit back now. No, that's a big roll into Sieber from the Foch of Elons there. Didn't quite see it, but he still sat at the very back. The E5s of Zero Sniper and Cox are just trying to find a better position to get shots down into the city. The Batchat have reported is spotting up the 215Bs at the back. 615 against 460 points. They do need to take caps, but they've got time. They probably don't need to push until it gets to the 750 mark. They know that the mouses are in the middle. They don't know where the Foshes are. They've not seen the Foshes. They know where, and the real Slim Shady of Ape has now been spotted. So they do know where the Foshes are. The 215Bs try to get some shots in. Sieber, all the mouses, Ernest, Majaka, Falcon and Sieber have all bled a little. Now we've got Danik Webb is also bleeding. Trollocs is bleeding heavily. Elons is bleeding. And now it looks like there may be a bit of a push. Let's go down with Shocky. Is Shocky going to be pushing in there? It's around the 750 mark or near as damn it. They need, and look at the Batchat have reported, and look at Cox coming round. They're looking to take tanks out. Let's get down with Cox and see what he's doing, because he's looking to take tanks out. He's looking to try and probably get round the back of this mouse, and he is trying to get. Here's the push. Here it comes right now. They're trying to get the mouse out. They've got the mouse gone. The mouse is gone. What about the other mouse? They've got to get the other mouse of Sieber down, and probably Majaka Falcon if they can. Oh, that's a big shot. Danny's gone. Elon's gone. These are shocks. The Foch just came in, but look at the Foch. He's down to next to no hit points. He's gone. So Eugenius is gone. But the other FV of Max Troll comes in and takes out Cox. Immortals have got to pull it out somewhere and somehow. They've taken another tank. They've taken Sieber. He's gone in the mouse. Majaka Falcon. Oh, and they've taken out... Points-wise, they need to do something. They've got to take Majaka Falcon if they can. It's not going to be easy. It's 3 against 3. The hit points favour APA. They're trying to push here. Square Bunny TV, sorry. They've got to get rid of him if they can. There he goes. That doesn't help, though. They've just lost, unfortunately, another tank. So it's just Shocky and Reported left. Reported's on 197 hit points. I don't know if he can get there. Max Troll is on a full hit points, realistically. Shocky, we're going to leave Shocky for the moment and get down here for the Batchat. See what's going on. He's got to push this mouse. Where is he? Here he is. Unfortunately, it wasn't going to happen. APA Howard on there. Good moves by Immortal, however. Good move. Just not enough, as you can see there. 15,000 plays 14,000. Immortals did really well. Reported did his job, even though you're looking at probably the damage thinking, well, what on earth? He's done his job. He spotted them all up. It's a shame really he couldn't get that last mouse out. If they could have got Majaka Falcon out, it could have been a different kettle of fish. We now switch it to Black Goldville. Game 3, Tour 6. APA 2-0 up, firmly in the driving seat. We've got about a minute and 20 seconds before the match. So looking at APA's lineup, we've got STB1, a Batchat, potentially a Foch, an IS4 215B, another 215B, and another Foch. Immortals not readying up yet. They're still debating their tactic on this one by looks on it. They need to pull something out the bag. They've got to stop the bleed here. They've got to stop APA if they can. They're having a bit of a team change as well. They've put Dragon in place of Zero Sniper. So we've got a 215B potentially. Yes, we have got a 215B, a Foch, another 215B, a third 215B, a T22 medium, a T62A, and a Foch. It's going to be middle of the map time. A and B, but it looks on it, rather than C. Although you never know, as I keep saying. I mean, you just never know. With Ernest in that bat chat, he could be running around to look at C. But 8 seconds to go. Time to ready up. So here we go. Game 3. Tour 6. Black Goldville. Immortals have got everything to do. They've got to pull their finger out a little bit. They've got to stop the rot. APA, on the other hand, you've got to say they've got confidence. They have got confidence. You see there some of the messages going on. They're going to do a different strat. They're going to go to a different type of strat. So let's get up straight away. Get to the back. You can see here they're not going the A-B route at all. They're more likely a B and C at this rate. So let's get over to C. Over to the side of C, and because it's going to be at this side of the map that we're going to be looking at everything. As you can see there, they've already been spotted, the APA guys. You got the 215Bs coming in of Immortals, trying to get into those hold down positions to put some pain in. And already there are shots being traded. I have to move this way, I think. There are already shots being traded. That Foch, the real Slim Shady, is coming in and putting in the pain. Danny Queb is looking very bad indeed. So is Shocky. But the Max Troll is also looking very bad. Oh, and there goes Shocky. Shocky is gone. It's a big brawl down here. They've also lost Danny Queb. He's gone. It's just a brawl around this. Nowhere near the cap. They're just brawling. You got Foshes fighting Foshes, and oh, it's difficult to keep up with this type of brawl. The Foshes are now forgetting each other. They're both on reloads. Dragonstorm is trying to get him out, and he gets Max Troll. So it's 3 against 3. No, it's 2 against 2. But Dragonstorm and Trollocs are still looking very healthy. Ernest is looking very unhealthy. But Eugenius is looking healthy in that Foch, and he's almost loaded. Who's going to load first? Dragonstorm did not load first. But he's going to be able to put something into the side of him. Oh, that's a big roll into Eugenius. Can he do it? Oh, he's got him around the back. And that's... what a turnaround. It's just the real Slim Shady left. Let's get down there. My God, this is a turnaround. Oh, he's got to keep him pinned. They're both on reloads, but the Slim Shady, I don't think is on... is he on a magazine reload? Or they're both on magazine reloads. It's between... oh, and Dragonstorm gets it there quicker. Wowzers. Mass brawl. And Immortals take the prize in the brawl. As you can see here, Shocky really got hurt. But Dragonstorm really did some fantastic work. 13,925 against 14,750. That's how close it was. It was unbelievably close. So now we're going to switch the spawn points. We're still on Black Goldville. Immortals bring one back. They bring one back, so it's now 2-1. It's looking good. In fact, it's looking better than good. Let's be fair. So, looking at the teams, we've got APA in there, 2 Object 140s, 1, 2, 3, 4 215Bs, and a Foch. Although Ernest looks like he... is that Ernest? No, it's not Ernest, that's Eugenius. It looks like Eugenius is probably going to change. Over on the Immortal side, we've got Danny Queb in a 215B, Dragonstorm in a 150, in a Foch, sorry. We got Cox in a 215B, Shocky in a 215B, Reported in an E50, Trollocs in an E50, and Elons in a Foch. Looking back over here, yeah, Eugenius is still in the 215B. Interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff indeed. So, Immortals now. Is this enough for them to turn it? Has that given them enough confidence to turn it around. Quite possibly. It's 2-1. It could go either way still. APA have just been hurt. They've been riding high. But Immortals may be enough to turn it. You just never know. So it'll be interesting to see what the strat is this time. Is it going to be another big brawl? Nowhere near a cap. We just don't know with these teams. This is the thing about these professional type teams. They have different strats that you just cannot call half the time. You think you can, but you can't. Let's get up high straight away. Get to the back. Let's have an overview. And there you go already. You can see the different strats are moving in. This time, Immortals ignoring the temptation to go down to C. APA going firmly to C with an overlook on B. Immortals are straight into the A cap. Let's get over there. They're going to the caves. That gives... Oh, we got Shocky down there. They're trying to take B and C at the same time. There needs to be somebody trying to stop them capping both caps. They're not going to get down there. We've seen what Immortals are saying. Oh, Shock is just taking a hit. But so is Max Troll in the 215B. The two Object 140s of APA are now bugging out. They need to get out of there. And they're trying to force them into B. And they're going into B. Now shots going into the objects. Reported in the E50 is going to push these two objects. He knows that the rest are at C cap. So they're behind. They're not going to be able to get shots into him. Trollocs looks like he's coming around to support. They're trying to get Cox to put shots in as well. Reported is bleeding heavily, and so is Dragonstorm, but so is Seba. Seba's gone. Seba is gone, but so has Reported, because now you've got the push coming into the middle again. Look at this. Let's get down here. They're pushing all the way. So 2 tanks down for Immortals, 1 tank down for APA. We're looking at Danny Webb here. He's being smacked. He's trying to get behind that Foch. He wants that Foch out of the game, as you can see. He's going to bleed for his troubles, unfortunately, and there he goes. So they've now lost 3 tanks. So have APA. And the points are in favour of Immortal. Shocky is still there. He's on next to no hit points, however, but he's still in it. There he goes. Dragonstorm is trying to come down and put some shots in along with Cox. It's 3 against 3. Trollocs, however, is looking very worse for wear. He's not going to be long. He's only on. He's gone. Dragonstorm is also looking worse for wear. It's 2 on 2. Max Troll, however, is in a really good position. He's got almost all his hit points. So is Eugenius. Let's get down there. I don't know if Cox is going to be able to hold this. Not when he's got 2 tanks coming in. 2 against 1. 2 215Bs against 1 215B. Cox is not going to last. He's not going to be able to take it all the way over the line on points, I'm afraid. APA drag it back. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. You could see there that Immortals did have the advantage, but they lost it. They lost that advantage. It was very close stuff. The 2 215Bs there out of the 4 that they ran, APA, did fantastic work. Cox did whatever he could. I mean, some good stuff going down there, guys. Some good stuff indeed. So, we've got a minute and a half. Next map is Canal. Immortals are now down 3-1. Again, they're still not out of it. We saw this in the last game. Excuse me while I sup some tea. Where Nice went down 3-1 and then turned it around to beat them 4-3. So it is doable. It is possible. We know that Immortals can do it. They've already done it once. They've beaten them once. So they just need to turn it around a little bit. We've got about a minute to go. So looking at the teams, we've got an Object 140, a Batchat, potentially 1 215B, an IS-4, a second and a third 215B. Yeah, it's changed to a T-57 Heavy, and a Foch. Looking on the Immortal side, we've got an E5, a Foch, 2 215Bs, another E5, an STB1, and a WZ. This is Canal. It'd be interesting to see if it's going to be an A cap or a D cap. Looking at the tanks on both sides, it could be either. That Batchat and that Object 140 could easily get round to A before anybody else. But you've got more heavier, slower tanks in the Immortal team. It could be an easy first cap on C and B, however. We don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I hate trying to call the strats out on these teams because they just throw it up in the air, as they do. So, here we go. Game 4. Don't forget, it's the best. It's the best of 7, so it's the first to win 4 games in best of 7. So we may see a quick cap of B and C, and then the teams diverging, one going probably left to A and the other one going to D, but we don't know. We can only wait and see. I said left and I meant right. You know what I meant. Let's get up high straight away. And there you go. They're going to A. I thought the Batchats and the Object 140 might, but they're not. It's Immortals who are going the BA strat. There are shots going in already. That wasn't a blind shot. Oh, look at that. APF dropped down actually into the canal. That's interesting. So, Immortals get the cap points straight away. They're up on points. Only because they capped first. We got 3 tanks down in the canal. We got the 2 mediums over there by the C cap. It's going to be interesting. You've got A being capped out by reported in the E5 with Danik Webb in the other E5 overlooking. We've also got Immortals now up on hit points with Eugenius and the T-57 Heavy bleeding heavily. You can see it there. The Object 140 of Seba and the Batchat of Ernest trying to do here. But Trollocs is really pushing him hard. Let's have a look at this. Let's see if Trollocs D can get out Ernest. Yes, he can. Let's get back over. See what's going on. Looks like Immortals are in command of this game at the moment, although they've just lost Elons in the WZ113. But Seba, the real Slim Shady, Ernest and Eugenius have all gone. The 3 tanks are now in the middle. This is definitely going to Immortals. Let's get around the back of these so we can see them. See what's going on. It's basically they contain these last 2, which is Max Troll and Majaka Falcon. It's not going to be much longer. This is a convincing win for Immortals. We've just got Majaka Falcon left. Bless him in the IS-4. But he's surrounded on all sides by Immortal tanks. And there we go. Index. So, Immortals bring it back. As we can see here, 7,800 for APA against 15,000 for Immortals. Really good stuff. Dragon Storm there, 3,231, doing his job really well. So, it's back to 3-2. Wowzers. Now, APA just need to win 1, and then they win this tour. But all Immortals need to do is hold on. If they can win this and push it to a decider, that may be enough to dent the confidence of APA and just give enough confidence to Immortals to snatch victory from the jaws of what looks like impending defeat. This is APA's to lose, and this is Immortals to win. That's how it works, guys. At the moment, APA are the favourites. You have to admit that. It's 3-2. But we're still on Canal. Clearly, Immortals are liking this map. They just played it very nice. That was a convincing win, an easy win. Maybe the advantage is switched to Immortals. We just don't know. The thing about tournaments is it can go either way. So, we've got about 30 seconds, so looking at the teams, we got 2 Object 140s. 2 15B, an IS-4, a third 140, another 2 15B, and a Foch. Over on Immortals, we've got an E5, a Foch, a second E5, a 140, a 222, a second 140, and a Foch. Both teams looking for a good mix of those medium quick tanks, along with some really good gun depression tanks in those heavies, and those TDs in the form of a Foch. So we'll just get ready to go now. Wow. Momentum is in Immortals camp at the moment, coming off the back of that victory just. APA, it's theirs to lose. Remember, I mean, they are on the cusp of victory. They've just got to hold on. They're being put to the wire here and tested. It may have knocked their confidence that last game because it was quite an easy victory. So let's get up high straight away. See where we're going. I mean, look at all these mediums. And that's interesting. Look where the mediums are going for Immortals. That's very interesting indeed. So, the two Foches are taking an overview. The E5s are going down. First blood goes to Immortals. Eugenius, he is being bled. Wowzers. And now you've got the mediums coming in of Shocky and Trollocs. They are trying to push. Those Foches are really causing mayhem. The IS-4 of Majaka Fulton is in big trouble here. He's in big trouble. It looks like he's going to go, and he's gone. So, first blood goes to Immortals. The real Slim Shady is looking bad. Siebert is looking down to next to nothing. Square Bunny TV is looking next to nothing. Eugenius is also looking in pain, but reported in the T22 is also in a world of pain, and he's gone. Doesn't really matter. Neither team is looking to cap. It's another brawl, and it's a brawl in the middle, in the canal, in the dark and dirty waters of this canal. It's just a free-for-all. It's pretty difficult to keep up with who's killing who and who's smacking who. Immortals, however, look like they're going to win this. Unbelievable stuff. Let's get down there. Let's just get down there and see what's happening with the 140 of Ernest. He's got it all to play for, bless him. He's on his own. This is clearly a map that favours Immortals. The Foch is coming in of Dragonstorm just to give a little bit more salt into that wound. It's all over apart from the singing, I think. You know, as much as Ernest is going to hang on, he's not going to hang on against all of them. 3-all. What a turnaround. That is a massive turnaround. As I said, this is APA's to lose. 8,700, looking at 14,000, almost 15,000 points. Look at Elon's again in that. Those Foches again dominating the battlefield. So, the deciding map. It's Naval Frontier. It could go either way. What can I say? Immortals must be riding high on a crest of a wave right now. They have just turned this match upside down. This tour is all upside down. APA were leading. APA were in control. It was at 3-1. It's now 3-all. We've just seen this in the previous match, where Nice were in the same position. They were losing, and then they went on to win. Can Immortals do it too? Or can APA collect themselves, calm themselves, kick themselves up the backside, and take the win? All to play for, guys. We're now at the stage of the tournament at Tour 6, where it is massive, absolutely massive. They've got to win. APA need to win. But so do Immortals. Don't forget, it's the top 4 that go into the pot for the weekend's final. So looking at it, on the APA side, we've got an Object 140, a Bat Chat, a 215B, another 215B, a third 215B, a fourth 215B, and a Foch. Over on Immortals, we've got potentially an E5, a Foch, another E5, a 215B. Scrub that. We've got a 215B, a Foch, a second 215B, a third 215B, a T22 medium, a Bat Chat, and a Foch. Naval Frontier. Deciding match. Winner takes it all. It's all square. APA were in command. They've just lost in a row. 2. They were in command. Immortals must be riding high on confidence. They've just hurt APA badly twice. Can this be a shock? Can they turn it? Can they snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Or can APA snatch victory? Or is APA going to snatch victory? We just don't know. Let's get up high either way and see where they're going. So Trollocs is already shooting out there to try and spot up. We can see APA moving to their positionings. It's going to be an AB. Immortals also looking at AB. It's going to be another brawl. Who's going to take the first cut? Because the first cut we've decided is the deepest, as Cat Stevens once said. So the first cut goes to Shocky. He's being hurt. So is Elon's. APA are looking okay. Squabunny TV is okay though. He's also being smacked around a bit. Trollocs is being pushed by an Object 140. He's getting out of there. He has no choice. But there are 3 tanks out over there, which means there are less tanks here for these heavies to deal with. Let's have a look, see where they're going. There's going to be a bit of a push here from Danik Webb and Cox. They're pushing through. They don't care about the Foch at the moment. They're bringing their Foch in of Dragonstorm. They're really piling the power onto Eugenius. Shocky comes in as well. And so does Reported. First blood there for Immortals, but they've already lost Shocking. They've lost Elons. They've only taken Majaka Falcon. APA are dominating this one now. APA may have brought it back. Let's get up a little bit higher to see what's going on, because we can see the 215Bs and the bat chats coming in. It's 4 against 6. Reported is not going to be much longer in this game in the T22 by looks on it. It looks like it's going to favour APA. It looks like APA are going to get this one. Wowzers, let's have a look. Ooh, 2 against 5. Real Slim Shady is on next to nothing, but it doesn't really matter because Dragonstorm and Cox ain't going to be able to get to him. Not when they're down here. The Foch Defender of Dragonstorm is on his magazine reload. Is he going to load up and be able to smack something? No, he's not going to be in that position. APA snatch it. Well played, Immortals, but glory goes to APA. Really close games. Could have gone either way. APA, when they needed to, they consolidated themselves, they pulled their socks up, and they calmly and collectively take the win. As we can see there, the Object 140 of SIBA really doing the hard work. Dragonstorm again in that Foch being really dangerous. But there you go, it goes to APA. APA win that one. I'm going to turn the webcam off while we have a look at the scores on the draws, because you don't want to see my ugly mug all the time. Let's see what's been going on in the rest of the tour. Why did I just press missions? Because I'm a fool. So, looking at the chart, what do we got here? Well, we've got UN1. What did they do? Has the match finished already? Oh, they convincingly beat Nice, unfortunately. Nice was riding on the back of that win, but UN1, if you look, were riding on the back of a loss against APA. So they really pulled their finger out and really put paid to Nice, which is unfortunately put paid to Nice's tournament aspirations. APA, we've just saw 1. That result is now in 4-3, and they've got Nice tomorrow. So again, that's Nice has got to pull something out there just to bleed APA. Invincible 1NV, who lost to Nice, have just beaten First Alliance 4-0. So that's a shocker. And we've just seen Immortals lose. So the top 4 at the moment is difficult to say. We definitely have UN1. And APA, maybe. They're the top 2 at the moment. But Invincible tomorrow have got BH.